What are you thinking today? That's the question that needs to be explored each morning. What are you thinking? Or what am I thinking? As you look yourself in the mirror, as you get up, what are you thinking? Is it focused on the activities of the day, just doing the check off? I'm off to work, or I need to take care of the kids, or I need to get breakfast, or like when I have a long commute. When I talk with CEOs, and I did so in the last few days, that really resonated with this point. They think differently. Welcome, Lisa. Glad you could make it. Leaders think differently, which means we need to think differently. You need to think differently. We need to understand what that means. What is it differently? Well, in my conversations with these CEOs, one thing was apparent. They are understanding that they know where they came from. They know how they got to this point. So here's the homework assignment. We'll put it right out front. Write 100 words about who you are. What's your journey have been? What are the things that you're doing? Where are you at? Just where are you at? What makes you you, in other words? Why is it that you are who you are? When we think differently, we know, in particular, we know who we are, what are the things that we struggle with. One of the things we have is this emotional intelligence, or this emotional attachment to who we are and our story. And we love to tell our stories. But as my friend Lisa mentioned this morning on her live, we have to get attracted first. We have to want to go and hear a person's story. We want to have to build a relationship to hear what that person has to say. And when we make that connection and really get to know one another, we're more apt to really want to hear more. We want to hear more about that person. Well, they want to hear more about us, of me, of you. But we have to put ourselves out there, and we have to be willing to tell our story, because you could be on a similar path, or you've gone before and somebody else who is coming behind is running into the same situation. They really need that help, that leap, that reach out to be able to say, you are valued. You have a reason for being here. As we mentioned, 1 in 400 trillion. So there is a reason why you are here. 1 in 400 trillion probability of being born at the moment you were born, being born to the parents that you were born to, and having that DNA structure you were given. What brings it forward? Your life experiences. So not only are you unique in the moment you were born, but you're unique in how you've gotten to this point. So take a look at your summary. Take a look at that 100 words, and don't worry about making the sentences make sense. Just get the words out. Who are you, and why are you here? Why did you get to this point? So, talking to one of the CEOs, the struggle for that person was early on in life. And that person mentioned he was solving adult problems before he was an adult. He was a child. He was solving adult problems. Came out of poverty. Came out of a situation where they didn't have enough food for the table. Struggled to make ends meet. And it was only until somebody gave him a hand up that he was able to go further, to receive the education. Now, in later in life, he's in a position to be able to help others, help a child do the same, become the leader of the family, train them, mentor others, give them an opportunity to develop and grow and be something. So how do leaders think differently? There's an awareness. There's a commitment to spend each day. Do you look at your agenda the night before of your day and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do from 6 to 7. This is like today. I went off at 7:30 a.m. with my Facebook Live. Well, it's now after 9, and I'm redoing it because something didn't happen, right? So there's going to be a planned agenda, and then there's going to be things that are going to say, oops, they're going to interact with your day, but we don't lose sight of what we want. And the reason why I give these Facebook Lives is the ability to say, these are the thoughts in my mind. This is what is going through me. This is what I need to share because you need to hear it. You need to be able to be stepped up. There's this purpose. There's a burning sensation within you, and it's not heartburn. It's not an ulcer. But there is a burning desire to be more, to leave a legacy. See, leaders who think differently think about the end game. They think about the outcome. They go and start planning each day to reach that outcome. Now you may say, oh, while I'm doing that, I'm taking care of the kids, and it's great. But is it intentional, or is it as a result of some other action? Is it the result of, well, this is just checklist. Do you go into work and actually plan to do certain aspects of the day to say, hey, this is how I'm going to help another person? I've been working with Frank, and Frank is saying he really would like to go higher within my team. Or Josie, or Tina, or whoever the person is, or there's a person not in my team but in another team, and they look to me as a mentor, as somebody that connects with them and be able to talk and listen to them and care about them, and they need your help today. They're at a crucial point. They're at a crucible. They're at a point in the wilderness where if you reach out to them, you'll be able to help them. Look at your roots. Look at what you've struggled with and have overcome. Somebody else is looking and needing your help. Leaders have an awareness of the agenda they want. They have a certain event. They have a certain desired outcome, and they work towards it. They take purposeful planning to make sure that this day is going to go closer to their dream, closer to the goal, closer to the vision that they see. And that vision requires others. So they know they need to collaborate. They need to bring others and develop them. They want to grow a group of people, a cadre of people that are so like-minded. If we think back to our time in community, and for some that may be a foreign thought, some of you, for you, it may be a foreign thought of community, of what that means, because the people on your street don't even talk to you. You have to go elsewhere to find somebody to talk to. It's not like the old days of the old neighborhoods where everybody knew everybody and they were connected because they shared a certain element. They were moving ahead. They had a desire. They had a distant thought, whether they knew it or not, but they had something that was drawing them toward that future. They had people around them that were like-minded. So who's around you that is going to help you be challenged in your thoughts? Who's going to move you forward? When you have that bio, that thought of that 100 words around you, what does it say? Are you still stuck at that point? Or are you going towards something further? And not just retirement, not just saying, well, I'm 10 years closer to retirement now, or I only have 10 years to go. But we're looking at what is it in that 10 years or 20 years or 30 years What can you do to help another? See, leaders think differently. Leaders think with passion. They think with commitment. They think with purpose. They think with a future desire. They have this burning sensation within them that says, I want to succeed because I serve others. I will succeed. I want to help others get a leg up, to go further than I have been able to go. I want them to carry on this work because they are seeing it within themselves that this is important to them. Good morning, John. Who's going to move you forward? Excellent. What can you do in the years ahead to help others? So leaders think differently. Leaders think with the desire of the future, but they know within themselves the struggles they've gone through. They know the passion. They know the purpose. They know that they have to be committed to it every day in some measure. And they have to keep an eye out. Plato says, paraphrasing here, but Plato says that all the resources that you need are around you if you are present. If you are present in this moment with me, you're getting a sense of the things around you that you could employ to get to your dream, to realize that you already have everything that you want. Leaders think differently. They already know they have the resources right in front of them, around them, with them. Leaders think differently because they're not asking, oh, I just wish I had money. I just wish I had health. I just wish I had good friends. I just wish I was lonely. They're not asking that. They're saying, I have good friends. I have a distant shore that I'm reaching. I am sailing. I'm plotting my course toward that shore. I am taking steps today to get to where I need to be. My friends, my friend, you may be hurt. You may be in pain. You may be struggling. You may have not the wherewithal to put food on the table, but somewhere around you is an option, and leaders think about options. They know there are options. They may not have the awareness at this moment of what those options are, but they're going to take steps. What steps are you taking? What steps are you taking in this moment to go further? To find what you need to go and deliver on what you want. If you're seeing an injustice in your neighborhood or in the community or in the world, are you just leaving it to somebody else and saying, here's my $20? And that's fine. But it won't change your wish. It won't change your hope. It won't change your action because you're just giving some money away to somebody else, but you're not putting a commitment. You're not putting an investment in. So put an investment in someone. You never know who that someone might be. You are called here for a purpose. You have a purpose to deliver to at least one person something of value because they are of value, but they don't have that belief. They don't have that love. They don't have that caring because of their circumstances, because of their environment, because their awareness is limited. When you go through a struggle, you are expanding your awareness of what you can do. Be well. Think about what you are today. Yes, John. Be the change. Be the difference in your life. Serve others. And you will see greatness happen. And some of it may be after you've departed this world or left the conversation, and you may never realize what it is, but someday you will find it. Someday someone will come back and say, because of what you did, because of how you helped me at that moment, I saw a way forward, and my life was changed because of it. Leave every opportunity open and explore it. Invest in it. Be well. Talk tomorrow more about thinking differently. This is a great topic, great series we're going to explore. I enjoyed our time. Tell me your 100 words. Share with me. Let's work together to look forward. Thank you very much. Be well. Think differently today.